ain't gonna die. But the other nations, y'all will not have it tattooed on your heart. I'm just letting you know this right now. And you will be working for us, but we will not mistreat you all. We will not treat you like second-class citizens. We will not treat you like the help. You will be with us, hanging with us, kicking with us, chilling with us, doing everything we do. The only difference is you have is you gonna still, if you don't follow them laws, statutes, and commandments, and you gonna die. Because it's in there that death will still be on the table for the nations, not Israel. Y'all not reading this. They done taught you that Israel don't matter no more. But if you read that Tanakh, it's all about Israel. It says when Israel rules the world rejoice. People don't suffer. You ain't got to worry about somebody kidnapping your children, poisoning your food, doing nothing wicked to you like it is now. Got you celebrating wicked pagan rituals. Got you sinning all day long. Doing new covenants all over the place. Living wickedly. It is scriptural. When Edom is in charge, the world suffers. That's how we know Edom is in charge right now. And it is written that when Israel, Jacob is in charge, the world rejoices and happy. We ain't finna be hard on y'all. We ain't finna mistreat y'all. We ain't finna treat y'all like trash. And if there are some people out there that's so-called black and then they saying, oh yeah, we're gonna take over and we're gonna do all the same things y'all did us. They ain't Israel. They are not Israelites. Israelites don't hurt people. They do Yah's laws. Yah's law said don't hurt nobody. Don't mistreat your neighbor. Don't mistreat other nations. So we won't do it. We're not going to do that to you. Even though you did it to us, we ain't going to do it to you. You can see that now we don't do that. True Israel, not the Moabites. Because the ones y'all think is us, them Moabites. Them ain't our people. Those are not Israelites. Those are Moabites. Those are the Moors. Those are Hamites. They ain't us. We're three separate people. The Moabites ain't even the Hamites. Now it reads here, but all of those who ruled over you, who have put their hands on you, Israel, will be given up to the sword. They will be given up to the sword. Now let's jump back over here to Isaiah 29 that I'm going to be finished for today. I'm doing what y'all tell me tomorrow. I'll do wicked family members. I will show the whole thing about wicked family members is we all got them. We all got wicked family members that ain't right, ain't going to do right. Don't care how hard you tell them the truth. They just ain't going to do it. He said, do not pray for wicked people. So if you got a wicked son or a wicked daughter or a wicked mama or a wicked brother or a wicked cousin, get away from them. Y'all says don't hang around wicked people. Don't you? He said, what does the godly have to do with being with the sinners? The sinners and the godly should not be around each other. It says, blessed are the disciplines. This is Isaiah chapter 29, starting at verse 17. Now you're going to see how it's going to go along with this right here. It is not yet a very little while until Lebanon will be turned into a fertile field, and the fertile field regarding as a forest. And words of the book. And out of their gloom and darkness, the eyes of the blind will see the words of the book. Is this happening right now? You know how many times I read the Bible, didn't understand it, and all of a sudden I can read it and I see everything what it means? After he woke me up and I read the New Testament, I'm like, wait, that don't sound right. That ain't right. Then I was like, let me go back and read the whole book again. I'm like, wait, these two books don't match. Why don't you see that before? These books don't match at all. They contradict they're contradicting themselves. It'll tell you one, it'll tell you, oh yeah, don't do this, and then the New Testament tells you go do it. The Old Testament says you can't do this, then the New Testament says we just did it. The Old Testament says don't do this, and then the New Testament says you can do it now. Totally opposite. There's nothing in the New Testament that goes along with the Old Testament. They contradict each other. Totally. I made like 3 or 4 examples yesterday on Facebook. I didn't even get all of them. I gave like 3 or 4. Total contradictions. And it says, on that day, the deaf will hear the words of the book, and out of their gloom and darkness, the eyes of the blind will see the words of the book. The afflicted also will increase their joy in the Most High. You know I'm happy now. And the needy of mankind will rejoice and celebrate in the Holy One of Israel. What is his name? What is his name? The tetragrammaton. What? Oh, I celebrate him all day, every day. All day, every day. And then it says here, for the time will come to an end, and the scorner will be finished. Indeed, all who are intent on doing evil will be cut off. I just told somebody today that cut off means judgment day. Because he so up and down, it ain't no such thing as judgment day in the Tanakh. But if you go into the Hebrew, you'll find out cut off is judgment day. Those who cause a person to be condemned with a false word. I just had somebody do this to me, y'all. Cost me all kinds of money. Cost me all kinds of trouble. It says those who cause a person to be condemned with a false word and lay a trap for him who upholds justice at the city gate and defraud the one in the right with the meaningless arguments. Oh, I just went through that. He says, therefore, the Most High, who redeemed Abraham from paganism, says this concerning the house of Jacob. And I was going to read about Abraham anyway today. So I'm going to read about Abraham right after this, about the Most High getting Abraham out of the house of his wicked daddy. So since the Most High put this in him, we're going to read about Abraham, y'all. It's not going to be long. It's just going to be how the Most High told Abraham, get away from that wicked man. And guess what he did to him, y'all? I'll tell you in a minute. He says, therefore, the Most High, who redeemed Abraham from paganism, says this concerning the house of Jacob of Israel. Jacob will not be ashamed, nor will his face turn pale with disappointment because of his children degenerate behavior. Ooh, we finna stop being wicked. For when he sees his children, the work of my hand in his midst, they will sanctify my name. Ooh, yes, we doing that now. And they